Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another round of Battleship Brawlers. In the left-hand corner, we got Blaze, we got Cool Gamer Tag, and Scylla Cyborg. The spending cap per player is 3 million. Over here in the right-hand corner, we got Calvin. He's back. Should have turned friendly fire on, but I didn't. Tippy. And Barhan. Hey, that's kind of a cool design. I like that. I'll give that a B minus because it is fairly simplistic. However, the armor is threaded. That's pretty good. Calvin, you're getting an F. You're getting an F for paint job design. Alright. Up here, let's see, this isn't like a paint job design. I don't know if this is a tactical decision or a stylistic decision, but I'm gonna assume it's stylistic. And I'm gonna give this looks tactical and stylistic. I'm gonna give it a C plus because it's not painted. Anybody else got some decent paint jobs? Nah, everybody else is just solid one color, except for Scylla Cyborg here. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's gonna get a B plus. I like that. Oh man, the lag is pretty rough. Oh man. Lag pretty rough. Alright. Yeah, no, I can't handle it anymore. I'm sorry, Calvin. Nothing against you, dude. Your internet connection just sucks. Alright. Alright. In the meanwhile, looks like Scylla Cyborg and Barhan are coming up on each other. Barhan's gonna start drilling through to the center. If anybody wants to tell me if this is an efficient ion design or not, go ahead and pause the video and start tracing. Let me know if you think it's efficient. I would wager it's probably not, but I am not an ion magician, so maybe it is. Who knows? Looks like Tippy's fast wall is coming up against Blaze's fast wall. Both similar in design. Ooh. I don't know whose ship that was, but it got caught in the middle and it was destroyed. Looks like Scylla Cyborg's ion ships are coming up on Barhan's. Yeah, he's gonna start trying to drill through. Let's see if Barhan can rotate fast enough to get away from these guys. Meanwhile, yeah, Tippy and Blaze just flying around each other, trying to see if they can deal damage to each other's shields. I think they're both having issues getting through the shielding. Tippy losing a bunch of shielding on his left side here. Looking pretty vulnerable. He starts exposing his other side to Blaze. Very smart, very smart. Oh, meanwhile, they're having another battle over here. These two players own these 4 ships, except for Scylla Cyborg here. And it looks like, yeah, Blaze is slowly drilling through to the center of Tippy's ship here. Unable to get off the front of his ship. Yeah, he loses his cockpit. Tippy managed to get around the back of Blaze there for a second. It was looking sketchy, but not any longer. Loses a piece of his ship. Let's go see how these guys are doing. Ooh, Scylla Cyborg. Looks like they managed to deal some damage to the front of Barhan's ship. But yeah, no, he's managed to get his ion beam trained on Scylla Cyborg's ship. One of them, at least. He's starting to get through armor. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not looking ideal. It seems pretty efficient as far as ion setups go. Seems to be drilling through armor fairly effectively. The red zone is coming in, though. Gonna start forcing players to try to find a refuge amongst the center of the map. Blaze's ship is still just tearing apart the carcass of Tippy over there. Alright. I was looking at my other screen, but it looks like Scylla Cyborg got cored out over here. Can't do any damage with that ship any longer. Not ideal. I don't know, if I were Barhan, I wouldn't be focused on Scylla Cyborg's ship here. I would definitely be trying to get my butt to the center of the map. But I suppose to each their own. It looks like Blaze is getting pushed out into the red by Tippy here. I'm not sure what is going on. This is interesting. It looks like Blaze is about to get stuck on an asteroid, though. Not ideal. Ooh, Tippy taking a bunch of damage to one side of his ship. He's only got about 50% of his ship left. Not ideal. Ooh. Ooh, I got the explosion. There we go. I got the tail end of the explosion. Barhan manages to core out both of Scylla Cyborg's ship. They are still operable, but they don't have any way of dealing damage, so they're essentially neutered. Ooh, it looks like Barhan is going to try to shoot down Scylla Cyborg next, who's just been launching a bunch of missiles at him constantly. He does appear to have the rotational capability. If I were Scylla Cyborg, I would try to, one, stay as far away from that laser as possible and just fire missiles from a distance, and two, get to the center of the map over here, because nobody seems to care about the center of the map, at least from what I can tell. Ooh, a bunch of lag. Lag spiking on and off. Not as bad as when Calvin was still in the game, though. Like, seems to come and go in waves. Ooh, a little bit of damage to the thrust at the rear. Yeah, he's starting to lose stuff to the void. Lost a bunch of missile bays on one side, but he's still got all these missile bays over here. Yeah, launching missiles. Barhan turning into Swiss cheese. Look at that Swiss cheese. Not ideal. I think he's about to start blowing up. If I had to wager. That's what I would wager. Alright, let's see how it's going over here. Yeah, Blaze, like I said earlier, stuck on a wall. Is definitely still stuck on a wall. Scylla Cyborg still has a small squib out here. Doesn't have any power left. Blaze 580's ship succumbing to the void. Getting absolutely vaporized. Scylla Cyborg hanging out in the center. I guess we're going to see whether any of these ships can get to the... Oh, never mind. Team 1 taking the win. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of Battleship Brawlers. I know we've already done a bunch today. We're just going to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling as much as possible. We got Blaze 580 here with a rail kite, it seems. Cool gamer tag bringing in a deck cannon ram. Scylla Cyborg bringing in an ion laser ship. Over here on the right, we got Cels. He's back, bringing in a rail kite, it appears. I don't know if I'd call it a rail kite. It doesn't have any rearward thrust. It is just a rail fan. I like it. Deadly Passion Fruit bringing in a little support ion torpedo boat, as well as some ions. No, this is inefficient. I know it's inefficient. I hate it. Oh no. Tippy also bringing in an ion setup. Can't tell if it's efficient or not. easily right off the bat. It looks like it is. It's got a bunch of outputs. I like it. Alright. Let's see how these players decide to engage. It looks like Blaze and Cool Gamertag have noticed that Tippy is out in the middle of nowhere, and they're gonna try to go bully him, it seems. Oh, never mind. Cool Gamertag has changed his mind, and he's heading towards Deadly Passion Fruit. Silver Cyborg gunning for Deadly Passion Fruit here. Cool Gamertag gonna try to take out Selfs. Ooh, Self's getting a bunch of good shots on the rear of Silver Cyborg here. Loses a bunch of thrust, and yeah, doesn't have the command points to pilot his ship any longer, so he's a little bit neutered. But he does still have ions firing, which I guess makes him a slight bit dangerous. Battle of the rails here between 580 and Selfs. Blaze 580, that is. Ooh, Selfs getting cored out from the rear. Still in command of his ship, but lost a good chunk of his damage. As well as a good chunk of his thrust, it seems. Tippy coming in to try and take out Cool Gamertag as well. I guess we're going to see how effective these ions are. They seem pretty good. Getting through some armor. That armor is threaded. Gonna have a little armor threading tutorial. Oh man, if I can stay focused on this one portion. There we go. So threaded armor. Oh man, there's a bunch of shielding in here too. Threaded armor is going to spread out the damage across the entire rectangle instead of just across one square. All right, so if you have your armor threaded, oh, it looks like Selfs managed to take out Blaze. Missed it. But yeah, even with in his crippled state, he manages to take out Blaze. Nice. But if you're just using the small armor blocks, the 1x1s, they, you know, they can only take up the damage of the space, or they can only words. I'm not gonna try to explain it. Just look up an armor threading tutorial. It's a pretty good one. I can't remember who it's by, but essentially, rectangle has twice the damage soaking capability of a square, right? And so you can spread the damage out over that entire rectangle, even if the laser wouldn't have gone down that path anyway. All of the armor seems to be threaded on these guys, though. So looking pretty good overall. Cool Gamertag is trying to figure out how to take these guys out. He's like, man, there's a lot of armor and there's a lot of ions everywhere. Don't like it. Yeah, he's taking a bunch of damage from the rear. He needs to get his front facing towards them. He's got a lot of shielding on that front half. Ooh, there's also rails coming in from the rear. Cool Gamertag is having a rough go of things. I think Silver Cyborg is gone too. Yeah, no, he's still just cored out over there. Uh-oh. Yeah, Cool Gamertag is slowly losing thrust and damage capability. He's trying to use, it looks like Tippy as maybe a shield, but they're not having any of it. Ooh, Tippy. Oh no. Cool Gamertag has beached himself on an asteroid. And Deadly Passion Fruit is just gonna come up and, yeah, pin him straight to the asteroid. And he's like, you know what? You wanna stay here with me? No problem. There we go. He GG's out, and Team 2 takes the win. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, another round. This is going to be 1.5 mil per player, 5 ships allowed. Blaze 580 here on the left. Cool Gamertag, and Tippy. A little bit of a switch up. I moved Tippy to this team, and Silver Cyborg, I think, over to this team. It's going to be Silver Cyborg, Selfs, and Deadly Passion Fruit all on this team. Team 2. Deadly Passion Fruit bringing in a rail kite with 2 rails, it seems. Sails bringing in the rail biter that he brought last time. And then, yeah, Deadly Passion Fruit also bringing in this deck cannon ship. I don't like that it doesn't have any shielding up here at the front. It's just on the sides. It's definitely a broadsider. I think that's the idea. A couple squibs here by Scylla Cyborg as well. I don't know where they think they're going. All right. Yeah, it looks like these three on the left are gonna try to position themselves a little bit better. Yeah, I think they like where they're positioned. They're just gonna hang out there. Yeah, it looks like the left team maybe kind of just waiting for people to engage. There we go. It looks like Cool Gamer Tag has started to head forward. Tippy also flanking, coming around the side, it seems. Alright, we're about to get into it. Cool Gamer Tag has engaged with Selves. There we go. And he's hugging right up on him, dealing a bunch of damage. That's some serious damage coming out of Ions. Look at how quick he's melting through that armor. That's pretty fast. So you can think of this as like the focal point of all of these outputs. So once you get like that focal point like right up on somebody, you can deal a ton of damage. See, the damage is really spread out now that he's not attached to Selves. But when he is up close and personal, it'll deal a lot more damage. Scylla Cyborg's missile boat is getting bullied by Blaze here. Selves trying to come in, deal some damage. Trying to save Scylla Cyborg, if at all possible, is losing armor on his one side. Looks like he's switched targets. He's realized he won't be able to get through, really. There we go. He's going to start trying to drill through Cool Gamer Tag. That is, if the game decides to stay in sync, which it has not decided constantly, let me know. There we go. All right, we're back. Tippy over here, dealing with Deadly Passion Fruit's ship. Ooh, yeah, takes out one of the rails, takes out the other rail, completely neutering the ship. Not super ideal. Oh, I think Self's DC'd. Oh, he had to go. Yeah. Well, I think he didn't have much time left in this world anyway, because I think Cool Gamer Tag was about to start, yeah, punching through his ship pretty effectively. He's still punching through it. Scylla Cyborg bringing in a lot of his smaller ships. He did manage to lose his missile boat, but it is launching missiles still. So that's something, at least. If anything. Can I... Apparently I can't see the inside of that ship. Hold on, what's the setting for it? Alright, whatever. Come back over here. Focus on what's going on. It looks like Scylla Cyborg has lost, yeah, his cannon ship to Cool Gamer Tag here. Oof. Yeah, Team 1 looking pretty solid. Team 2, not so much, especially considering the Selves had to go, which is a little unfortunate. But that's alright. Life comes first, ladies and gentlemen. Life comes first. It's a block game. Alright, Team 1 takes the win. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our small boys bracket. In the left-hand corner, we got Blaze 580 bringing in a cannon with a shield. Gamertag bringing in some missile boat stuff with a shield. Tippy bringing in a very strongly shaped ship with the railgun. This little hole there at the tip to yeah, let rails out, let projectiles out. In the right-hand corner, we got Scylla Cyborg with a missile boat as well. Ritz with a missile boat as well. And Deadly Passion Fruit with the deck cannon. Interesting choice. He's got like no armor down the side here. He's got a bunch of armor and a shield up here at the front though. So I guess we'll see how that pans out for him. Missiles are already away. Oh yeah, there we go. So the cyborg is right next to him. They're both trying to hit each other with missiles. Oh, one. Oh, almost lands. Almost lands. Oh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch. So the cyborg doesn't have any shielding. He has to rely on his piloting skill alone. Oof, and it didn't matter. He's gone. Meanwhile, the deck cannon ship and the cannon ship are currently duking it out. This ship's on fire. Is there any way to put the fire out? There is not. Not ideal. This ship also on fire. Also no way to put the fire out. At least that I can tell. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be. Well, we're coming up on the end, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how the other people are doing over here. Tippy, still flying around. Deadly passion fruit. Yeah, it looks like he's taking some damage and he is burning down. There's nothing he can do. He's gonna slowly burn it all down. Meanwhile, Ritz over here getting a little close for comfort. Looks like he's just gonna spin in circles. Does he have any way to put out his fire? Nope. No way to put out fire. Nobody can afford fire extinguishers at this rate. Or at this level. Tippy, finally getting into combat. There we go. Yeah. Believe that is it. It is up to Ritz. And Ritz is slowly burning down. Let alone taking damage. There we go, team 1. Taking the win. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another round of Battleship Brawlers. In the left-hand corner, we've got Tippy, we've got Ritz, and we have Octo. The spending cap per player is 2,500? Hold on. Yeah, it's not 2.5 mil. It's 250,000. There we go. That's the word I'm thinking of. 250,000 per player. 5 ships are allowed. Tippy bringing in a laser blaster ship. Ritz bringing in a deck gun. Bringing in a missile launcher. And Octo bringing in, you know, this actually looks like a pretty good design. I like it. Looks very efficient. Laser blaster. Oop-de-doo-dah. Paint job. It's gonna get a B+. I like it. Stylistic. Down here we got Scylla Cyborg bringing in his cannon ship, as well as a squib. Deadly Passion Fruit bringing in his deck gun broadsider. Blaze as well bringing in a deck gun fighter. Man, there's all types of stuff. Blaze also bringing in a small nuke launcher. It looks like Tippy's gonna try to take out Scylla Cyborg's squib up here. Yeah, Scylla Cyborg has noticed and he's trying to get out of there. Alright, these guys are getting into combat. Nukes are away. Nukes are gone. Blaze is holding him in his mandibles and going full steam ahead. Unfortunately, Blaze doesn't have any shielding. But Ritz does, so Blaze is going to have to get through his shielding before he can start dealing damage to the armor. Tippy coming in to try and save Ritz, if at all possible. It's really hard to tell who's going to win anyway. In the meanwhile, Octo over here, ooh, gets caught not putting his shields where they should. And yeah, he's taking a bunch of damage. Oh, Ritz does manage to land a nuke on Blaze. Blaze only having one rearward thruster and one for turning is looking a little rough. He is still attached to Ritz, but if he falls off, I don't think he'll be able to get back on. There we go. Ritz is free. There we go. All the players hanging out in this general vicinity. Tippy taking a bunch of damage. Only has... Ooh, just kidding. He has no damage left whatsoever. Looks like this nuke is almost rebuilt. Gotta launch it pretty quick because otherwise the ship's gonna burn down. Oh, doesn't matter. It got blown up. Tippy taking a run for it. Trying to get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, he's on fire. He does have a way to put it out. He should be okay if he can manage to get away from Scylla Cyborg here. Nope, he gets blown up. Team 2 takes the win. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, all right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of Battleship Brawlers. The speed is ×8 speed. I don't even have time to introduce what's going on. There's 1.5 mil per player. They're all getting straight into it. This is our Speedy Boys match. Oh man, I can't even keep track of what's happening. There we go. Looks like Octo's managed to take out one of these squibs here. Deadly Passion Fruit trying to eat this other ship. Meanwhile, all these other ships are fighting as well. What the heck is going on? It's a disaster, ladies and gentlemen. It's a disaster. Alright, does Octo have any ships left? That's the real question. Yes, he does. So I'll let him stay in even though it's lagging a bit. This is absolutely painful to watch. But it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. If we didn't have any laggers whatsoever, this might actually be something that people could watch. I think Ritz is gone, right? No, he's not. He's still got this ship here. I can't zoom in too far. The sound of the ions is horrifying. I hope it's not too loud on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. It is what it is. This is going to be the grand finale match for me because I got to go for the rest of the day. But, you know, I figured we'd end it on something a little funny. Good heavens. Looks like Team 1 is managing to stay ahead for the most part. Team 2 is taking some significant damages. Ooh, and there we go. Gets cored out against the wall, and Team 1 takes the win. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Catch you guys in the next episode.